this is one of the unique conference I am seeing, where the experienced minds and the young bloods have been blended in a fine. So this is the one unique feature I have been seeing since the morning. So many thanks to IFTA for bringing this platform and bringing all this experience and the young blood together. So I am going to present on our unique project. So done from the paper industry, where we have been able to generate the bioenergy from the waste. From the morning we have seen the talks on the 3 R's, 3 E's, 3 M's, etc. So many thanks to all the experienced delegates. Now I am going to talk on the zero. Zero is our contribution to the world, okay? And zero, what it can do us in the field of sustainability, energy convergence. So all these things we can see it, okay? So as in from the morning, energy conversation, energy saving, and decarbonization, and avoiding the global warming. How can we do it from the pocket of the paper industry? How can paper industry can contribute to this field of decarbonization and preventing the global warming? So I have only 11 slides. So I can just come to the presentation. Many thanks to Dr. Nitin, who has made my job very easy. He has almost presented 50% of my presentation. I can directly go into the core area. This is just an introduction. The Indian paper industry is the 15th largest industry in the world. So, and 3% of the total world's paper is being the paper and the related products are being produced in the India. Paper and paper mills have the enormous quantities of organic waste, which can, that is in the form of CO2, which can generate into the biogas. The biogas is an energy source, provides a buffer against the energy security concerns and can help in reducing the dependence on the fossil fuels. This is the main point. The biogas produced by anaerobic digestion can be upgraded to biogas, and further it can be upgraded into bioenergy, which we call it as a CBG. We are contributing towards a net zero carbon efforts by implementing in India and Asia as the first, that is the paper mill effluent to bioenergy. This is the basic model. This effluent from the mill, this goes to the clarifier, then the storage tank, then the digester. So this is the heart of the technology where we get the biogas generated from the anaerobic digestion. Then there is the S2 scrubber, which cleans the hydrogen sulfide from the biogas. Then it goes to the biogas holder, okay? Then it goes to the biogas upgrade system. This is one of the most important systems which converts the biogas into the bioenergy. So basically this bioenergy is equal to CNG or better than the CNG, I would say, because the CNG contains a lot of impurities that naturally die in CNG. But in case of bioenergy, we can definitely maintain the methane content better than the CNG level. So hence it is a better fuel than the CNG. So then there's the biogas upgradation. So after the upgradation, this is compressed to the pressure of 250 bar pressure. Then it's put into the cylinders to make it easy for the movement. So then this is the total scheme. So this is the total parameters. You can see this is the operational parameters. The EDP plant is just Dr. Nitinji presented. Then the biogas, you can see the biogas composition. See the biogas, the total generation per day is around 7,200 meter cube per day. Okay. Then the pressure is around less than 40 millibar. Then the temperature is around ambient temperature. Then the methane content is somewhere around 60 to 70%. Then the S2 is the raw biogas is around 20,000 ppm. And the CO2, that the carbon dioxide is around 35 to 40%. This is the basic, the most important part of the biogas purification system, which we are installing in the science paper. The raw biogas from the existing anaerobic digester is transferred to the new scrubber system, which basically removes all the S2S in the biogas. So S2S is in the range of around 18 to 20,000 ppm in the raw biogas. Then after the scrubber system, the S2S level in the biogas will be somewhere around less than ppm. Then the clean biogas is collected in the biogas holder. Then it is taken to the biogas purification system, that is what you call as the PA system. Then there are many purification systems available, but in Indian conditions the quite suitable one is the PAC. That is the pressure swing adsorption system. So this when the biogas is passed through this system, this contains the many units like a desulfurizer, moisture separator, chiller, pre-filter, that is the GDU, that is the gas drain unit, and the PSA tower. After passing through all this system, methane is purified to the pure rate of 96%. So this is the one important point I would like to highlight, because in the natural gas, the CNG, methane varies anywhere between 93 to 95% or 96%. But here we can certainly maintain 96% methane. Hence, so you can observe that more mileage in the vehicles that are CNG run vehicles. Further, the compressor takes the gas from the storage tank stored in the cylinder cascade and compresses it to the pressure of 250 bar pressure, and this gas is filled into the cylinder cascades. The final product specification will adhere to the quality and safety guidelines of the IS 16987. This is the final parameter. You can see that the 7,200 meter cube biogas is converted into 3.1 tons of CNG per day. So you can multiply by this CNG today price average, you can take it 80 rupees. So that almost converts into 2.5 lakh rupees of revenue from the biogas for each mill. So that is, as the paper production is continuously increasing, so by 2030, so there is a significant scope for the biogas generation and the bio-CNG generation from the paper mill. This can be accomplished by moving away from the fossil fuels, which paper mills and the other industries depending on, so thus making our industries green and clean. So, for example, from this bio-CNG generator, another biggest advantage is the carbon credits. So, if you calculate the carbon credits from this biogas or bio-CNG capturing, so total carbon credit stands to somewhere around 25,000 credits per year. That is 25,000 tons of carbon dioxide emission to the environment is avoided. These are the utility requirements for the bio-CNG plant. The power required is around 3,300 kilowatts per day, and the area required is somewhere around 800 meters square per day, and the water requirement is hardly around 4 meters cube per day. So totally at the end of the bottom line, we can see very clearly. The biogas 7,200 meters cube per day, which is being flared today, after the purification plant, that is after the bio-CNG, it can generate 3.1 tons of CNG per day, which has got a capex of a total capex expenditure of 7.5 crores per day, 7.5 crores for the project. And if you calculate the simple ROI, return on investment, within 2 years they can get their investment. It is such an interesting and such a very good revenue model for the paper industry. So this is again the general description how we can make the paper industry and the decarbonization and the energy transition. Thank you so much. Thanks for the time.